Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another episode on the Truly Bedrock realm. And ooh, server. That's right, guys. We're back, and today we are going to be working over here. And this area is the B storage area that we are working on with Prowl and Lee. And as you can see, Mr. Prowl has indeed started working on the storage area. So he has added the hopper lines for each of the farms and made sure that he's even added the chests. So our job is really pretty easy. We're just going to decorate the room. And I'm pretty excited for pretty excited for it. Without further ado, let's just get into the episode. Okay, so for this design, I'm not gonna do anything super Jessie style. What I'm going to do is kind of try to tie in Prowl's like base area. You know how in his storage area, he has like the lighting under the chests, or no, he doesn't have lighting under the chest. That's what I'm doing, silly. But he has like the chest surrounded in stuff, and then he has the pillars. It's just really clean. Prowl's area is really, really clean. And I think that for this farm, it would be ideal to do the same thing, because my style is really rustic, and we've talked about this in the last episode. I was gonna come down here and I was gonna do all these chests to make it look more like a storage area, and no, I don't think that that fits this design. I don't think that it fits Prowl's farm. So we're gonna do this in more of a Prowl-ish type build. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm surrounding the chest area in this yellow terracotta, because I'm going to try to stick to more of a theme build this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the yellows. We're going to add maybe some stripped birch along the way. It's just going to look really clean and really yellow. It's going to be as bee related as we can. I'm excited. Like I said, this isn't my style, so Jessie's gonna get to play with some things that isn't really up my alley. And I hope that it turns out good. I hope that you guys like it. But for now, let me finish filling this in and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have added in most of the terracotta, and I've added in the strip birch where I think it should go. And I think I like it. I mean, it's not done, obviously, but I think that this is what I was going for. So what I want to do is add a little bit more to the top, maybe add some andesite stairs, because I think andesite goes best with yellow. I tried some other stone variants and I didn't really like it. So instead, I'm gonna go with andesite, and I wonder if there's what? Yep, there's water. Okay, there's nothing really down here, so let's just do this and try not to make too much of a mess. Yes, okay, sweet. I got the dirt. Let's put you back. See, nothing even happened. Just some torch mess. So let's go pick these up, because I don't want them despawning. But, okay. That looks really plain, and I don't quite like it. Alright, come on, scaffolding. But maybe I can figure out what to add to kind of bring it together, because this looks a little silly. Let's see, maybe if I bring the wood across, it might not look terrible. Let's test this real quick. So if this doesn't work, there is another idea I have, but let's just, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. More birch. I mean, a good thing I needed all of these birch leaves, right? Because now I have some birch wood. Ooh. Okay, yeah, not super a fan of this. What could I do? Okay, I'm gonna play with some things, and I will be back once I figured out a design I like. Okay, and here she is. I'm not mad at it. I think adding the spruce trapdoors to cover the hoppers really gives it more of the look I was kind of going for. So we covered it up, it's functional, but it also looks nice. And then of course the andesite stairs really pull it together, I think, and mirroring it helps. Also, we have the birch surrounding, and I think it just comes together really nice. And then what I'm thinking about is doing a spiral staircase down the center. I think that is going to be the best way to go in and out of here, but that's kind of just what I'm thinking so far. And right now, I have to say, I'm pretty optimistic about this design. Like I said, it's not me, but it is good, I think. It is decent. It does fit, I think, between all of us. So you can look at this and be like, all right, so this is the farm. It's functional. I like it. I'm a fan. So now let me finish putting all this in and I will be right back. Okay, with everything in so far, I think I stand by what I said. I think that this is going to be a pretty decent design. So now we just have to figure out the flooring and the ceiling, and that's pretty much it. Also, we need to do the spiral staircase, but I think starting off with the floor is going to be the easiest option, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. It's quite an interesting layout. I think having some kind of roof up here is going to be necessary, but I don't know if we want it to be glass, kind of like these, or if I want it to be a little more functional. Let's see, do we have any extra glass or any honey at all? Because I would like to use some of the honey blocks for this. I'm not sure if I want to use the honeycomb or the sticky honey, but let me look around and I'll be back as soon as I figure out what to do about our honey situation. And unfortunately, we did not have any honey, and I don't think I have any honey, so we're gonna go to the shopping district where Mr. FoxyNoTail has a shop, and I believe it's on this side. Okay, is there still a portal over here? I feel like there is. All right, 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I do believe that his shop is right over here. Let's check this egg. And hey, chicken. Man, I've had a lot of luck with these chicken eggs lately. And here we are. Oh, wait. Look how cute this bee is. Okay, enough of that. Let's see. So we have, no, I don't need jars of honey. 64 for 3 diamonds. Woo! Okay. 16 for 4 diamonds and 16 for 2 diamonds. Yeah, okay. Let's just get some honeycomb blocks. Because, yeah, okay. We'll use my diamonds. We will pay for this. How much do I want? Maybe just 2 stacks? 32. I don't know if that's enough. Okay. Let's get a full stack, and I think, let's see. 1, 2. Oh, Jessie, you're an idiot. That's obviously too many diamonds. So let's do a stack, take back 2 of these diamonds. Well, 4 of these diamonds. I meant 2 stacks. But let's leave it all pretty. And I think that's good. I think that's all we'll need. So let's just pack up and head back to the farms. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this honeycomb on the floor or on the ceiling, but I do think I should start out just by tearing out the floor, and then that'll give me more of a picture of what area I'm working with. because there's a few ways that I could do this. I could do honeycomb on the floor, and I think that would be very predictable, but it would probably look good. I mean, the colors go pretty well. Maybe I'd have to add brown somewhere, but it's definitely an option. Or I can add it in the roof, maybe with some honey blocks or glowstone. I'm not quite sure yet. I think it'll just be a matter of playing with it. And let's fill you in. Hold on. Do I have... Yep, there we go. So let's fill this in. Let's finish doing this floor. And then hopefully I'm going to cut here. And when I come back, we should have a nice, lovely finished storage area because I have a feeling it's going to take me many tries and fails. So I will be back as soon as this is done. Okay, guys, so I'm back and I finished the room. And let's just say it's not quite what I thought I was going to do. But you know what? Let's just show you. So this is what we're working with so far. And I have to say, it's not my style. It's nothing I've ever done before, but I think I like it. I mean, it's different. We have included some of the bee features with the honeycomb blocks, but for the most part, it's just clean. It's a clean design, clean functionality. There's not much I can say about it. So I was really wanting to do a spiral staircase in the middle, but no matter what I did, it just wasn't right. It just kept taking up too much room and looked really funky. And so I decided to go with this bubble elevator, and I think it works pretty well. Go straight up, and there you go. On the outside, I am planning on building a little shack here, so it looks kind of just like, you know, a worker's shack. And then you go inside, and of course, you have all of this fancy stuff. So I think I really like it. I mean, let me know what you guys think, because this is definitely unusual. This is not the typical build, but you know what? I think it does the job. I think you can tell what it is. And I imagine that when Prowl comes in and looks at it, he's going to add signs or something, so we'll know, okay, this is for honeycomb, this is for bottles, so on and so forth. So I think this is all I'm gonna do to this. I mean, it's done. It's functional. It works, and it's designed. So I can't complain about it. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it so far. I'll probably come back and design the shack after he's finished up more of the farm, because I want to make sure I'm not in the way or anything. But yeah, so I think that's all for this project. Now let's head back to the base so that I can do a few more things around the base before we end today's episode. Okay, we're back at the base, and I just got done emptying my pockets. All the shulker boxes are away. I swear at one point I'm going to take everything out of all these shulker boxes, put them in regular chests, and then sort them, because for some reason I have the hardest time sorting everything when they're in shulker boxes. But that is beside the point. Now let's get on to something more fun for the rest of this episode. And what I was thinking we would do is, because I do like the way that the house just makes the base feel, I think I'm gonna add a few more around the area. So this obviously is huge, and not everything's gonna be this way, but this is a horse stables, so we'll forgive it being so big. These other ones, I'm going to make tiny little houses, I think. You know, and by tiny, I mean tiny for me. I seem to still build pretty big, even when I try to do small. So I like the idea of something being here. So let's clear a little bit of a space, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little house over here. Nothing too crazy, just something that can be a focal point. Something where you look across the way, you look across the little river, and you just see this nice little house. So let's get these little holes filled in, but this is a nice little area. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna map it out to be maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll start off with this little 5 by 5 right here, but it's not gonna be just a 5 by 5. So we will do probably a 3 like this, and then we'll bring this over one, maybe? Let's see. Let's play with this shape. So, yeah, okay, I like that. So this is the shape we're gonna go for here. This nice little house. It'll be tiny, pretty much, but I like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a hanging bridge. So we need a little bit of a layout over here as well. And let's not be rude, and let's say, heyo, silent. All right, so let's also build something really little right here. Probably more of a longer one. So we'll go like this. Do I want it to be, yeah, okay. So go here, and then what we'll do is we'll do the same sort of thing, a little jettison right here, and bring this over, and then go back like that. So we do have this interesting shape. I really don't like just plain square houses, so I think this gives it a more interesting dimension. So we'll go there, and then maybe, obviously we don't want one house per thing, right? So let's take this. Oh, before I forget, I have to tell you, our fox, Tizztom, named by the one and only Marco Zeta, has been killed. I did not know that wild wolves kill foxes. I had no idea. I am so sad. I just looked over and it killed it. And I was heartbroken. We lost him and there was nothing I could do about it. So we will name another fox here, Tizztom the Second. And I'll probably build him a little like stable house thing, or I'll put him in the regular stables because I don't want this one to die. I feel so bad. On to the next layout though. I'm thinking right here. I think this is as good a place as any, really. But let's do this, and let's see. Can we fill in this a little bit? So go like this, and then we will do more of a square house here. So 3, 4, 5, 5. All right, go back to the original square design, kind of like the villager houses, right? But then we're going to bring it out 2, 3, like this. So come on, there we go. Just like that. And this will give us a more square house, not too insanely square, but it will give us a little bit more of a fun shape to work with. So, okay, so we have 3 houses over there. We definitely need something across this little river. We have the stables right here, so we don't need anything too close, I don't think. personally. Why isn't this tree growing? That seems odd. But anyway, enough being distracted. So, okay, so if I had a little bit of a peekaboo house over here, so I'm going to obviously have more trees, so doing a little house right here might just be really pretty. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. The inside should be 3 wide. So we'll go, no, maybe 2 wide. We'll go, yeah, I like that. So like this, and then 1, 2, like that, and then just straight back. Yeah, I like that. That's a perfect little tiny house. So we'll do this one, and then we will come over here and we will do another kind of by this pond. So if I'm going off this, marking off these houses few and far between, I think will make it feel a little bit more deserted. Like I might do a little pile here or there of like rubble, so house material, just to make it look like maybe it used to be more full. But for now, I really like the idea that just some of it is few and far between. So this, and then maybe just like that. Again, the funkier shapes, the better when you're doing just random little houses. You don't want them to be the same, but you do want them to look like they're from the same area, and little ones just seem to do the job really well. And I know it seems kind of random what I'm doing, but I have done so many of these little rustic houses that I pretty much can tell just straight off the bat what shapes I want to do. And yeah, it's interesting, but I think that's good. And do I want to do maybe one more, or do you think that's too many? Hi! A little one right here, right at the base. I think that would look really cute. So we're gonna go with, and this is gonna be a very little house. I might even make this a 5x5 house and just see what I can do, because I haven't made a 5x5 house in a really long time. So let's take that. That's 4, 5. One more. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we have marked out these few houses. Maybe it might be a good idea to put one back here as well. Just a tiny little house right here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna go. Nope, don't want to do that. Cannot waste precious podzol. Yeah. This is going to be the dinkiest little house, but I'm kind of excited. I think it'll look cool. Alright, and let's do this here. Good. Okay, and that's the last house. So we now have a nice little perimeter, and I think it'll add a lot of life to this place. So that means that I have to build the rope bridges going across, which I think will look really nice. I might do a few little, what were they, like campfire bridges that I did in my last series. I think that might look really neat, but yeah, that's, okay, I'm excited now. I have this like re-energized like attitude towards this space. Like, does that make sense? It's not like I was getting tired of it. It's just only having custom trees, I started realizing just didn't feel right. It just was making it feel stagnant. I didn't want to do all the terraforming. It just was getting a little bit hard because I bit off more than I could chew, I think. I did not realize when I was making these walls just how big this area really is. And so it was making it quite difficult. But I think by adding these houses, this is going to be a lot more reasonable to get done. And I am so excited. So I hope you guys are excited too, because this base is going to start coming together if it is the last thing I do. But with that, I think this is where I'm going to end today's episode. So thank you so much for stopping by. As always, I appreciate it. I love hearing what you have to say. So make sure to give me some feedback. Let me know if you think that bee storage room is just crazy or if you really like it. And tell me what you think about these, 10 houses that I'm going to build. And after you let me know down in the comments below, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you like this episode because it really helps me out. Also, if you would like to catch up with me more, I do have a Discord linked down below, as well as a Twitter, which I am on quite often. I tend to post more life-related stuff, so there you get updates on me and stuff. But the other thing I have is, of course, a Patreon, which soon we are starting our Patreon realm. Yes, guys, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to play with you guys. And okay, that's enough rambling. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.